ever fail, just know I'll go again. I never quit, cause I know that every loss may lead to another win. I'm going up. I bet when I land, they gon' tell me it's luck again. See that I'm winning, it's harder to watch. I'm setting the stage, you should give me my props. You ain't got no soul, you lacking the spirit. You talk out your neck, I'ma show you.
YouTube, what up with y'all? Welcome back to the channel, man. 87SS boy. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what we doing over here. Y'all know what's going on. If you're here for the first time, if you've been here and you hadn't hit that subscribe button, man, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so we notified when we dropping these videos, man. It's a new day, so I'm making the intro now because I'm a little bit more calmed down, man. Yesterday was a long day, man. Messing around with these U-joints for this drive shaft and everything. I'm trying to get everything buttoned back up. I should have had everything done yesterday, but I ran into some issues. So first of all, y'all know I'm transparent, man. I'm human. I make mistakes. Sometimes I don't listen. Sometimes I get my head up my ass, whatever the case may be. So I'm gonna show y'all. I had some footage, but I'm not going to delete it. I'm going to show y'all what I had going on. So for the drive shaft out of the 95 to 05 Safari van or Astro van drive shaft for the G body 700 R4 or 1260. I know it worked for them too. I don't know what else it may work for. So the front U-joint 235, the rear U-joint 447. Trust me, because I didn't think the 447 was gonna work, and then I ended up swapping it out. I took it out, caught hell getting the original ones out, put the 447 in, thought it wasn't gonna work, took it out, went and bought another one, put it in, realized it don't work. Then I realized the 447 worked. So a little extra work, but also a learning experience. But I was pissed off yesterday, so I ain't even get back on the camera, man. But I'm gonna still show y'all the footage that I had and show y'all, you know, like I said, I at the time I thought it would work. So that's what y'all gonna see coming up next. But then I'm gonna come back and show y'all why it didn't work and why the 235 and the 447 worked. Shout out again to Willie Rebuild, man. That boy be putting out info after info after info. Free game. Y'all go check him out, man. If you're not following Willie Rebuilds, man, go check out his channel and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit them notification bells on his channel too, man. And y'all let them know 87SS boy sent you over there. If you're trying to do anything to your G-body, LS swap, anything, you trying to save some money and do stuff yourself, go over there and holler at that boy, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into the video, man. I ain't gonna keep talking. Let's get into it. YouTube, we back. Not much progress made yet, but I do have the U-joints in. So I got the U-joints in the front and the rear. I ran into something though. So I was gonna use the 447s, and shout out to Really Rebuilds once again, man. He told me sometimes you can't use the 447, that you would have to use the 235, the same one that you use in the front. But I ended up, I couldn't use the 235 either. So in the front, I got a 235, and then in the rear, I have a 232. That's what worked for me. And the reason being, so for one, with the 447, the middle of it, oh, where is it? I just had it. Oh, it's right here. So like the middle of this was just too big. And then first of all, I had already pressed them in, and I had the damn grease fitting on the wrong side. Y'all hold up. Here we go. So yeah, I had the grease fitting on the wrong side. I had it so it was hitting up against the rear end when I was trying to put it in. So I should have had it facing toward the front of the vehicle instead of facing toward the rear of the vehicle. So cut all that hell getting it in just to catch more hell taking it out. And I don't know if you can tell in the video, but like this one here, The one on the left, the 447, is fatter. It's fatter than the one on the right. So like even when you taking it out and everything, like these corners right here get in the way. Now this one has the same corners, but they're up higher. So I don't know if y'all see what I'm saying, but it didn't work out for me. The 447s did not work out for me. They will work on some, but they just didn't work for me. I had to use 232 in the rear and 235s in the front. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and grease these up. I hadn't put any grease on them yet. They got they're greasable fittings. So this front one has a greasable fitting like this as well. The 235. The 447 has the fitting that goes right here. And it looks like it's like your standard little nipple part like this. So this is what the 447 got. So yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that before we get into the rest of the video, man. And yeah, so Safari or Astrovan drive shaft to put a 4L60E or a 700R4 in your G body. As y'all can see, like I had painted it up and everything, but man, I done messed it up now from trying to get these U-joints in. But after I done did it a couple times, man, I feel like I'm a pro at it, because I got this one in there real quick and easy. It was in there. I do gotta tap these ends a little bit because to free up the bearings, because as y'all can see, it's a little stiff. Like I can turn it a little bit, but it's a little stiff, so I gotta free those up, man. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this thing, man, and hopefully we'll have a little action today. So now that the BS is over, as y'all saw yesterday, I had the I had, where we at? So we got the 447, that's a 223, and we had the 235. All right, so this was what we was working with, man. So this 235, it definitely go in the front, and I this went in the front, and I used my original yoke, right, from the 350. The 350 yoke and the 700R4 fit the same thing. 235 in the front. Now y'all saw me, I had the 447 in there, and then I swapped it out for the 232. The 447 is what actually works, not the 232. On the 232, all of these caps are the same size, but for this drive shaft, you need 2 big caps and 2 smaller caps. Now on the here we go. So if you can notice in the camera, all 4 of those caps are the same size. All 4 of these caps are the same size. On the 447, you have 2 bigger caps, and then you got 2 smaller caps. That way it fit the rear end. So you got 2 smaller caps here, and then 2 bigger caps. That's why this one don't work. Not that one. The 232. Don't use this, man. Do not use a 232. I made that mistake already for y'all, so y'all learn from my mistakes and do better. 447 is the one you need for the rear. If you got the stock rear end, I'll say that. So stock rear end, you got the 235 in the front, 447 in the back. And I'll say this again, the 447 is used because you got the 2 bigger ones that fit the drive shaft, and then you got the 2 smaller caps that go into the rear end. So now that we got that out the way, we're gonna go on ahead and get into the rest of the video, man. I'm trying to get everything buttoned back up. My wife ain't giving me much time today because it's Saturday. You know what I'm saying? I already told y'all we don't get a whole lot of time together during the week. So we're going out to a little comedy show tonight. And we got other little stuff to do around the house, you know what I'm saying? So she gave me a couple hours. I'm gonna buy it by that time, and then, you know, see what I can get done. Then we're gonna do our thing. So y'all stay tuned, man, and I'll show y'all what else we got brewing. All right, y'all. Y'all would be so proud of me if y'all knew what I went through. Man, I had this drive shaft all clean and everything, but oh well. It's under the car, who cares? So I got the U-joints in. This is the 447, like I told y'all. And then up front here, we used the original yoke that was on here with the TH350. And then we got the 235 U-joints in the front. So we got the drive shaft in. It works. It's the right length and everything. Take all the guesswork out of it. The only thing you gotta do is put you some new U-joints in the rear, put you some new U-joints in the front, and change out that slip yoke. So drive shaft is in, man. Drive shaft is in. It's looking good up under here. Looking decent, I'll say. Now I'm gonna go ahead and hang up my exhaust. I'm gonna go ahead and hang my exhaust back up now since the drive shaft is in. As far as the transmission, I got my my Dakota digital speedometer cable hooked back up. I got new brackets because the other brackets would not work. The brackets from the TH350 would not work on here. This is the bracket from the 350. It won't work because the holes don't line up. So you have to mount it with the holes on the pan. These holes do not line up from the 350 to the 700 R4. With these bolts here, I had to end up putting longer bolts in here because as you can see, maybe, yeah, behind there are spacers. So the way that this bracket is made, you have to put spacers behind there sort of bring the bracket down a little bit so it won't catch this lip right here. So the bolts that were originally in here were too short to make it through that spacer and hold this down. So I just went to the hardware store and got 2 longer bolts to put in there, and I got it tied down. So yeah, this actually came with the bracket as well, this shifter lever. This is the old one from the TH350. I actually was gonna use this, but I decided not to. And the reason why is because the way that this bracket is made here, I lost the other part of the nut. I don't even know if a nut's supposed to go on it or not, but the way that this one is made, it sticks down in here, and there's a C-clip that goes on there, a U-clip or whatever it's called, that goes on here to hold this cable in. So I didn't need the bolt last time, so I got rid of it. But I found a better shifter cable by B&M, I believe. I can't remember what company it was, but anyway, I'm doing away with this shifter cable. I mean, look at it anyway. It's ate up. It done been melted and everything. So it's gonna be another day or so before I can finish up everything, but I'm getting as much done as I can. That way, when these pieces come in, I'll be good to go. So I gotta remove this shifter cable, install a new one, and it's gonna, I'll actually probably do a video on it. I done watched a couple of videos on how to do it. So you're gonna have a nut on this side, have a nut on that side, and then the way that the end of this is made, you have this little piece right here, and it'll go in there like that, so you can see the other side of it right there. And the shifter cable has a like threads on it, so you put this in the shifter cable and then put this in the hole, and it should work flawlessly. So we're gonna go with a new shifter cable. I already ordered it. When it come in, I'll make a video, you know, installing it or whatever, and then we're gonna be one step closer to getting this thing down and back on the road. Really the only thing left is for me to throw up the exhaust and do this shifter cable. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw the exhaust up today, and then I'll do the shifter cable when it come in tomorrow. And then we should be getting this thing back down on the ground. And throwing some fluids in there. We got to put oil in here because we did the rear main seal and the oil pan gasket. So we got to fill it up with oil. We got a new filter on there already. So we're going to fill it up with engine oil, fill it up with type F transmission fluid. And then we're going to get this thing a test, man. A few more days, probably. Shoot, I ain't even gonna say it. Well, maybe 1 or 2 more days, man, and we'll have some action, man. Yeah, y'all stay tuned, man. We putting in a little work over here, man. All right, people. We back. Y'all see it. Got the new shifter cable in. Of course, it's the next day. Got my little Amazon package. Got the shifter cable in. Got it installed. It's in park right now. Got everything installed, everything tightened up. The old cable is still there because I got to get up top to get it out and get the new cable ran through the tunnel. So that's done. Got my O2 sensor back hooked up. Got the exhaust collectors hooked up. Got all the exhaust hooked up. But y'all know it wouldn't be any type of project if it wasn't no issue, right? Here's my exhaust. So new drive shaft is thicker around. Exhaust got space over here. On this side is touching. I don't know what's gonna happen when I let the car down. I've tried to figure out other ways to do it so I don't have to go to the exhaust shop, but look like we're gonna have to take a trip to the exhaust shop. I mean, as you can see, it was rubbing right there. And now, I mean, it's maybe slightly touching. Look like I see a little bit of black in between there, but that's a little too close for comfort, man. I don't want to mess with it. But after we get the car down, I'll look at it again and see what we're looking like. I don't know if it's going to change anything or not. But something definitely got to be addressed. Rather it be, I mean, they might just have to move, like relocate my hangers or something like that. I don't know, but you know, that's what happened when you try new stuff. You know, you have issues. So, man, will it focus? Can you focus or no? Yeah, it's touching, man. It looked like it's touching. Either way, like I said, it's too close for comfort for myself. This side is good though. I mean, I can just get my finger up in there. Like I said, maybe they'll have to relocate my hangers or something like that. But we'll get there, man. So now I'm gonna go ahead and let the car down. Well, I'm gonna let the back of the car down, and then we're gonna see about getting some fluid in here and, you know, maybe starting this thing up and see what happened, man. I don't want to move it because, like I said, this drive shaft is and this exhaust is way too close for comfort, man. But yeah, we're gonna get there, y'all. I'm gonna hang in there. I'm gonna try not to get discouraged and try to finish up this project, man. But there we go, man. New hardware. I really like this new cable. It's actually not a B&M shifter cable. I thought it was B&M, but they just had the name in the description, so I thought it was a B&M. But I'll put the link to the bracket and the link to the shifter cable in the description. Yeah, man, we almost there, y'all. We almost there. Hey, we back, man. Listen, I be talking to y'all like y'all right here with me, but why y'all ain't tell me I was tripping, dog? But like I said, I figured, you know, it was because I had the car jacked up. So I got the car down now, well, at least in the back anyway. The front is not down yet, but I got the back down on the ground on the wheels. And man, look at this clearance. Lot of clearance, but man, that junk had me scared. Like, this junk was, I mean, it was on there. But now, I mean, we got clearance, man. I ain't got to worry about going to the exhaust shop, but, you know, hey, you live and you learn, man. I never had that issue before. I never did, you know, I never even removed a drive shaft or anything like that before. Actually, yeah, I did remove a drive shaft because I removed the transmission before, but still, that was like 15 years ago. I don't remember that shit. But anyway, everything looking good, man. Everything looking good. We got clearance. We ain't got to worry about the drive shaft hitting the exhaust. Showed y'all everything up there. I'm about to check everything out. You know, check all my bolts. Make sure I done tighten everything up. Actually, see, look at that. That's why we check. Look at that collector bolt. Ain't no nut on it. That's exactly why I said take my time, and I'm gonna check over everything. Make sure everything torqued down. Make sure everything hooked up where it need to be before we get this thing down. So yeah, y'all stay tuned, man. We gonna have some action soon, man. It been long enough. Man, when the last time y'all saw Mistress outside? She outside. We gonna go ahead and we pushed her out. I hadn't topped off the fluids or anything yet. I also haven't connected my shifter cable yet, but we one step closer, man. We are definitely outside. Man, this thing dirty too. Sheesh. Fingerprints, dust, pollen, everything. But yeah, we back outside, man. We back on all fours. We about to see what this old 700 R4 gonna be like, man. We got to go ahead and top it off. I already got the dipstick out. Top it off with fluid. I gotta put engine oil in there as well because you know, we did the rear main seal and the oil pan gasket. So we're about to go ahead and top this thing off, and we're gonna start it up and see what we're looking like. Let me check my voltage. Actually, it's been sitting in the garage for I don't know how long. So we at 11.9. Let's say 12.1 there. So we should be able to get it started. What does it say here? 11.5. It's a little low, but that should start it up. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and top this thing off with fluid, and then we're gonna come back and get it started. Run a little you know, fluid through the system or whatever. I don't know. We won't be driving it today, but we getting somewhere, y'all. We getting somewhere. Patience, patience, patience. Man, I wish I would have grabbed one of them transmission funnels. You know what I'm talking about? So the transmission funnels, because the way I didn't realize that this filler neck was gonna be like that. So the transmission funnel, like, it's like a regular funnel, but it got
like point up or something.
No, it got a tube that's like flexible.
I think I've seen something like that before.
Whatever. This will work. right, y'all. Little moment of truth. She is in park. I got the e-brake down. Also, couldn't finish the cable because I forgot I gotta have a spacer in between here. Because if this is all the way back here, at first I had it screwed to here, messed up, right? So I gotta have a spacer in between here. So I'm gonna take me a bolt and run it through here, put a nut on the end of it and space it out. I forgot what size nut I need, but anyway, gotta put a spacer in there. Can't drive it, but we're gonna go ahead and start it up. It's been, shoot, it probably been a month since this thing been started up. And we're gonna check for leaks and add the rest of this fluid in here. That battery low. Y'all see, as I was turning it, it was at like, it was going to like 10, I don't know, it was turning red. It was going to like 10 volts. Ain't enough juice to start her up, so let me get my jump box and we'll go on and start this thing up. You know what a jump box is?
I'll put it back.
All right. So yeah, this thing ain't got enough juice, y'all. She been sitting too long. I ain't even had her on the trickle charge or anything like that, so you know, it is what it is. Like I said, we down to like, when I was cranking it over, it was going down to like 10 volts. So I gotta put this battery on the charge, man. Appreciate it. I got another one somewhere. It should be. It's probably in the Monte Carlo. Let's go ahead and throw this jump box on here. These jump boxes, the truth, man. You really only need like, it's like 30 seconds to a minute. Leave it on there and then just start it up. So I did put some fluid in there. I put about 6 quarts. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it up and get ready to pour the rest in while it's running and check for leaks and stuff. So, all right, so the jump box has been on there for about a minute or so. So we're gonna go ahead and try to start this thing up again. I don't know why I ain't think to put some on my battery while it was sitting in there. We do got a little gas. Man, I still ain't got no juice, y'all. Let it sit a few more minutes. Jump box may have failed me this time. I don't know. Maybe that thing real dead. Let's try it one more time before we pull out the cables. Yeah, man. Yeah, we ain't got enough. We ain't got enough juice, man. Hey, go grab the Durango key. And I'll grab the jumper cable. Well, we got a mess out here too. It's about to get dark on us. The jump box ain't get us right today, man. Gotta pull out Old Faithful. I don't know why I ain't have nothing on here, man. Not yet. I don't know why I ain't had nothing on here. I guess for one, I wasn't planning on being sitting that long. for one. All right, pop it. Oh, you already got it, Pop. Shouldn't take long with this one. Oh, man. Damn battery under the seat in this car. Under the passenger seat. Still got terminals up here, though. And then there go my ground. You can start it up. Let that sit for a minute, man, and we'll be back. All right, y'all, we running. We running. So the thing was, man, I'm gonna show y'all. It wasn't my battery. We up to temp and everything. It wasn't my battery or anything. I thought about it. Y'all see that smoke? That's I waste some transmission fluid. It'll be all right. But so we tried the jump box, we tried the jumper cables, we tried the jump box again. We like, man, something ain't right. Like, I know all this stuff should work. And I realized, I'm like, man, I'm up under there doing the transmission, whatever. I'm lifting the engine up, bringing it down, lifting it up, bringing it down, lifting it up, bringing it down, all that, right? So the distributor right here, y'all see this wire right here? It was just laying over here under all these wires. Just laying there, hiding really. I couldn't even see it. So I'm like, man, I'm just thinking. I'm like, man, why my jump won't start? Like, nothing changed. All I did the transmission and all that, whatever, but none of this stuff changed. So I unplugged that. I'm gonna show y'all what we get, just for anybody that don't know. So y'all see the car was just running. Voltage, what the voltage is, can't hardly see it. 11.8, whatever. Try to start it. It just will not start. Cause you need that cable going to the distributor. You need this 12 volts. You come put this 12 volts back up, which I'm gonna change this connector because I don't like how loose it is. I don't feel like it should come out that easily. This is the factory one. So I'm gonna change this connector. So put that up there. There's always something to do to these old screws, man. You can always upgrade, I tell you that. So put it back up there. Fans are already running. Let the fuel pump prime. Uh-oh, she wanna act up on me just cause I put y'all on camera. There we go. We back in business, man. We back in business, y'all. The phone tried to connect to the Bluetooth, but we good. We back in business, man. No test drive yet. We'll start. We'll finish this video off here, man. No test drive yet because, like I said, I gotta put a spacer in my cable there. So. No test drive yet. Maybe next video will be a test drive, man. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Hey, everything done in that garage over there, man. Everything done in that garage over there. So I got all my fluids. My fluids are good. I need to check the oil and check the transmission fluid again. We're gonna put this thing back in the garage, and we'll see y'all in a couple days, because it's definitely gonna be a couple days. Tomorrow is a full work day for me. And then the next day, I got some stuff going on. But yeah, man, so we done checked everything. It ain't no leaks, no transmission, no oil, no nothing. I just wasted some transmission fluid when I was pouring it in. But yeah, We out of here, man. Catch y'all on the next one.